If you do a quick search on Google about the key developments of Peter Mba, the governor of Enugu State, the first thing you'll see is the new Enugu City, the smart city project. Now, at first glance, that sounds impressive. It looks modern. It looks visionary. It looks like progress. But that's only if you don't really understand Enugu. Because if you do, you start asking questions. You start asking serious questions. Let me give you some context into Enugu. Enugu is not just any state. Enugu used to be one of the economic powerhouses of Nigeria. Before crude oil, there was coal. That's why they call it Coal City. That name is not just branding, it's history. Coal built Enugu. But here's the irony, right? That same coal and the geography of Enugu as well, right, is part of why the state struggles with something as basic as water. Enugu literally means top of the hill. It's a hilly region, so accessing underground water is not impossible, but it's difficult, it's expensive, and it requires planning. So now let's pause and think for 1 second. You're governing a state where many people struggle to access potable water, and your flagship project is real estate, a smart city. This is where I start to ask questions on priorities, because development is not about what looks good. That's not what development is about. It's about what people need the most. And I've said this before and I'll say it again. This is why a lot of Igbo youth feel frustrated, and sometimes they start thinking Biafra agitation is the only way out. Because when basic needs are not met, people begin to lose faith in leadership. Now, to be fair, let's be fair with Peter Mba, right? Peter Mba has mentioned plans for water. But here's the issue with that. The visibility is not there. The urgency is not there. The priority does not feel the same as the smart city project. And perception matters. You would have to agree with me on that. Because imagine this, you're trekking miles to find clean water to drink, right? And you turn on the news and you see a luxury smart city that's being promoted. How are you supposed to feel? Now let's talk about solutions, because complaining is very easy. And people always ask me, Kachi, what's your own solution? In my opinion, this is not even a complicated problem. You can build a central water station central water stations across the state, right? Then create smaller distribution points closer to communities. Then partner with private businesses and ensure water gets to the people consistently. This is not rocket science. And the fact is, a basic idea like this can be thought of without deep research. But it makes you start to ask uncomfortable questions. Do our Igbo leaders actually not know what to do? Or are they just choosing not to do it? Let me even take it further, right? Look at a country like Saudi Arabia. It's literally a desert, no natural water advantage, but they don't lack water at all. And the reason is just because they invested in desalination. They took what they had, the sea, and they turned it into a solution. Now look at Enugu, right? You have coal, you have energy potential, you can generate power at scale, pump that water, distribute that water, and even supply to neighboring states, right? So the question is not capacity. The question is priority. And maybe, just maybe, until we start demanding the right priorities from Igbo leadership, we'll keep building things that look like progress, but don't actually improve lives, right? And honestly, what do I know? Anyway, if you enjoyed this episode again, please feel free to like, subscribe, follow, share, all that good stuff. And until next time, my name is Kachi, and this is the Beer Parlour Podcast. Peace.